Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is update day here in Call of Duty. I feel like it hasn't been update day in quite some time. Obviously, we've been super busy with everything going on in Battlefield, and I truly appreciate all the love, all the support on all the Battlefield content so far. Those of you who are playing both COD and Battlefield, this is the place to be to stay up to date with everything this year. It's awesome to have this level of competition in the FPS scene, but it is update day in COD. We've actually got a new weapon that just released, a new event, and some other things to cover, including some new update patch notes. But first, we got to break down the latest anti-cheat update that Ricochet actually just put out earlier on this week in regards to what's going to be coming in Black Ops 7. Now, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again right now. These are fantastic posts to read. They're really good news all the time. Ricochet's always talking about how good this test was or what they're going to do next that's super awesome. And it's great that they're confident in their product. But ultimately, it comes down to how it functions in game. Is it actually going to feel this effective in game? And we'll get into the numbers here. But take their blogs, take their posts here with a grain of salt, because these are just words. We care about the action, which we'll see at launch of Black Ops 7 when the major anti-cheat updates go into effect. But COD Update says, a new message from Team Ricochet. We've crunched the numbers for the Black Ops 7 beta, and Ricochet Anti-Cheat achieved the strongest beta results in Call of Duty history, which is surprising. Good news, obviously, but still surprising. Granted, I guess maybe it's not, because last year with the Black Ops 6 beta, there were cheaters everywhere, so that probably wasn't a very strong beta results for them. This one, there were definitely still cheaters. We saw clips of them. We covered them here on the channel, but maybe not as much. There also might not have been as many players on the beta. I don't know. Anyways, each day, our cheat detections got faster and your matches got cleaner. By the end, nearly 99% of matches were cheater-free. The median detection time for cheaters was 3 matches. So usually a cheater got no more than 3 matches in before they were detected and before they were banned. I'm still concerned that they never talk about what happens to the cheater after they were banned, because we know the main issue right now, one of the main problems is that, yeah, it's great, you could ban 50,000 cheaters, but they could all just remake another account, and then there's 50,000 more accounts that are still cheating. It's just the same person there. So I would love to get more details, more information on, okay, we banned X amount of cheaters and X amount of them were hardware banned, or they were able to permanently remove them from the game rather than stop them from making another account easily right after, 5 minutes later, or just logging into the next one that they've already got set up. Ricochet is always adapting, working to stay ahead and keeping your matches fair. We'll keep the updates and progress coming as we head into Black Ops 7 on November 14th. Then they give us this fancy little graphic, nearly 99%, which is weird. Does that mean 98%? Does that mean 98.8%? Like nearly 99%, not quite 99%, but almost, which I feel like would just be the number beneath 99, which for you math wizards out there is 98. Early morning math with Immortal. Tune in. Median time to identify cheaters reduced to just under 3 matches. So good news here that we're hearing, but we're going to have to see this in effect come launch, but wanted to share this as this is a pretty big new update. We did also see a new update roll out yesterday that, yes, does in fact require an update, requires restarts. If you haven't booted up COD as of late, you will have to go through and do so real quick when you boot up next. But we do have a couple of new patch notes that have been released here as well. They say in multiplayer, addressed an issue where an incorrect scoreboard layout was being used for slasher deathmatch. So just a visual bug there. They've gone through. They've updated that. And then in zombies, a couple of map updates here. On Liberty Falls, they closed an exploit where you could circumvent the final main quest encounter with the Casimir portal. In Terminus, addressed an issue where players could encounter a permanent visual effect and health regen debuff if you bled out during a side quest. Just completely destroys the rest of your game. Then also, Citadel addressed an issue where the Rampart cannon could remove more than 500 essence if players interacted with it multiple times during the travel animation. And in general, they addressed an issue where SAM trials that spawn during specific quest steps would actually persist throughout the entire match, basically. So a little bug there. So a couple of minor bug fixes with these patch notes, nothing too major. We do also have some upcoming information on other things that'll be updated or changed here soon, specifically when it comes to Warzone. So it's been a while since we've been on the Warzone Trello board here, but they have finally updated this with some new things that have surfaced as of late, including the fact that they are investigating an issue that causes the minimal or balanced graphic preset sunsets to display an unintended version of the sky on the night variant of Rebirth Island, so bit of a weird one there. And then also they are looking into some weapon camos, operator skins, and particle effects appearing brighter than normal on Verdansk night variant map. I've definitely noticed that as I was loading in. I'd have like a camo on my gun that's on my shoulder, and if you third person as you're like parachuting in, it's so bright and stands out so much. So if you're using some of the brighter stuff there, you might actually be kind of telling on yourself in game and making it way easier to see you than it probably should be. But a couple of updates here on the Trello, not too many as of late, but a few bugs that are going on with some of the haunting stuff there. We also, though, have a brand new update that is live as of today that features a new event and even a brand new weapon that is actually absurd, and I cannot wait to see what it's like in game. It's just that ridiculous. But as we go through the remainder of the various updates and everything going on in COD today, if you guys enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. Much love to everyone who does take the time to do so. And if you're new to the channel, you want to ensure you're always up to date with everything going on in COD. Obviously, a lot coming up here in just under a month's time with Black Ops 7 as we get closer and closer to that launch, so you're not going to want to miss anything. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Also, don't forget, if we're checking out the event here, there are daily login rewards going on right now as well. You can end up getting a blueprint for this for what it's worth. But as you can see, as we head on over to the event tab, there is the Echoes of the Dead event, obviously haunting themed, that does include some pretty crazy things, including that center one there. So for this will be a challenge based event. You can earn haunted rewards, including the X52 Resonator special weapon, so full brand new weapon that's wild, is now out, alongside the GPM G7 muzzle booster attachment as well, and there's a completionist camo as well. So first up, right away, that you actually gain access to the special weapon pretty easily. It's nice that it's not locked behind doing every single one of these challenges here. Instead, you just have to do one of the challenges across the modes, so multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone here. For instance, to get the X52 Resonator, get 150 eliminations in multiplayer, pretty straightforward. Eliminate 500 zombies in Haunted Havoc, or in Warzone, get 25 eliminations in Zombie Royale. For a new finishing move in multiplayer, finish any match with a top 3 score just one time, so that's super easy. Eliminate 10 mimics in Haunted Havoc, or in Warzone, get 2 eliminations without reloading, just throw on an LMG and spray and pray. For the GPMG attachment here in multiplayer, get 50 eliminations with LMGs. In zombies, get 300 zombie eliminations with LMGs. Then in Warzone, 5 eliminations with LMGs. For a weapon charm here in multiplayer, earn 20,000 total score, earn 50,000 total essence in Haunted Havoc in zombies. Then in Warzone, open 25 loot caches in Zombie Royale. For an XP token, get 10 kills with lethal equipment in multiplayer. In zombies, get 10 or more, kill 10 or more zombies with a single score streak 3 times. Then in Warzone, get a kill with lethal equipment just 1 time there. Then for a new calling card in multiplayer, earn 5 double kill medals or better. In zombies, earn 5 massacre medals, which is 10 rapid kills. Then in Warzone, get 3 or more eliminations in a match 2 times. For a large decal here in multiplayer, 10 kills using melee weapons. In zombies, get 30 zombie kills with melee weapons. And in Warzone, complete 1 bounty contract. If you do all that, you end up getting the toxic metal camo here. It is animated ever so slightly. I'm not gonna lie, one of the more bland camos by comparison. Also, if you have black cell, there is a black cell version of this as well, which looks a little bit better. It's just glowing green basically there as well. But the main takeaway from this event is, of course, this X52 Resonator, which is a wand that actually shoots. Like, you can fully go through and customize this thing and build a loadout for it, which is utterly insane. We also have the Death Pit event going on right now as well. For what it's worth, that's just a zombies leaderboard based event. And of course, next week we've got the Chucky event starting. Now, the X52 Resonator does have 30 levels for you to go through and level things up. There's only one attachment category though, and it's the shards. The first of which is the Spiked Barrage Shard, which is a burst fire conversion. It adds damage and control. The second one is the Orbed Eruption Shard, which is a multi-shot conversion, adds damage in vertical and horizontal control. Then there's the Stone Escalation Shard, which gives it a charge shot conversion with damage and better control, hurts the fire rate and the velocity there. But absolutely insane that this is a weapon now, but it does exist there. It also does have camos as well, mastery camos. So if you go through and you complete those, yes, you can in fact get mastery camos for it in all modes there. So kind of a wild weapon update as a part of the new event and content dropping in Warzone. But that being said, it's gonna wrap things up for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button on your way out to stay up to date with all things going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.